Before we get too deep into the video, yes, this game looks like hot garbage. I thought the exact same thing. In fact, everyone that I got to play this game or even look at it said that this game looks terrible. I don't know if this is a compliment or an insult, I don't know, but I was looking at Steam and saw the other Tavern game called Tavern Manager, and graphics-wise, these games look identical. I just want to let you know that I have 8 hours of footage for this video. However, I want to keep my sanity for the rest of the month, so I will not be scrubbing through all of this footage. So if you see any clips, just be happy they are there. So, hey, Future Isaac here. You know the sentence I just said about having 8 hours of footage? I don't know how, but 7 hours of it has no audio. I don't even know how that happened. Hey, Future Isaac here. All of my footage is actually missing audio, so I will have no clips, and if I do, I'm sorry. Finally, this video is going to be more of a review, since that is the only way I think I can keep this video somewhat structured, because without it, I am going to be tangenting. So I'm going to start with the questionable things and then work my way to the stuff that I actually find really, really fun. I'm sure you would have expected this. The graphics are bad in this game. Well, they're not terrible, but it looks very whack. The tavern itself is pretty cool, and I do like the general art style of the game. It is very Unity-esque, but surprise, it's a Unity game. But the people in this game look whack. I mean, just look at them. Look at my character. This game is all cute and cozy, but the characters look like something a child would make in Elden Ring. And to be honest, it's not that bad. Is it great? No, it's barely good. But hey, look at a game like BattleBit. Graphics don't really matter if the game is fun to play. This game probably has some of the most surprising and wide variety of things to do in a tavern game. Take that sentence with a grain of salt, because I think I might have played 2 tavern games in my lifetime. I would say about 70 to 75% of the gameplay in this game is running the tavern, and the remaining are just extra little goodies the devs added to the game. Running the tavern is surprisingly fun. Is it basically a second job? Yeah, but it is fun, especially with a group of people. This game supports up to 4 people, and normally I would say that most 4-player co-op games don't actually benefit from having co-op, but Ale and Tale Tavern actually does. Every friend that you can get to play this game with you greatly improves the tavern running experience. Since you have to cook, clean, serve, and maintain a supply of food, it's kind of impossible to run a good tavern with just one person. Personally, I became a farmer/hunter, and my main job was to make sure we had enough food. And even though I wasn't always in the tavern serving guests, I still had fun in the game, since it felt like my actions were always helping the team out. If for some reason you don't have 4 people or any other people to play this game with, don't worry, you can hire workers, aka you can purchase some owls that will help you either serve or clean. However, you still can't fully automate your tavern, since you'll still need to purchase food and cook dishes. But to be fair, in my opinion, I wouldn't even want to be able to fully automate my tavern, because then honestly, you're not really playing a game. I don't know how I'm going to categorize this portion of the video, so I am just going to say other, but this game has a lot of things you can do outside of the tavern. Like I mentioned earlier, there is farming, but there is also fishing, hunting, pseudo postmate deliveries, quests, caves, and boss fights. Now, I haven't done all of these yet. I haven't gone to the caves or have done the boss fights, but I wouldn't have ever expected a game like this to have all of that. These features are not the most polished. Combat is kinda jank, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like fishing. Like, you can tell this is one of the first or the first game this dev team is taking a stab at. but it isn't bad, and in comparison to how this game looked like at launch, it seems that the devs have improved things, especially the combat. And even though all these extra little things are not perfect, they are not. But it does help me get into that fantasy mood while playing this game, and it really helps me transport myself into the fantasy world, and it makes the game feel more alive and dynamic. Now, this game isn't perfect, and I know I said I was going to start with the problems. That was a lie, but there are some things I want to semi-complain about, but really these are just things I wish were different. For one, and my biggest problem, this game has invisible barriers or invisible walls, however you want to call it. I really don't like it when games do this, especially if I can see that the ground and the environment is walkable and the land continues. If I had any say while making this game, I would have gone for a, if it looks doable, make it playable approach. And what I mean by that is, if it looks like I could reasonably walk across something, let me do it. And if you don't want me to go there, make it obvious. Add things like cliffs, mountains, thick forests with fogs and vines, or oceans. I don't care, but make it obvious that I'm not supposed to enter that space, not a large open field with the Simpsons-style dome keeping me trapped in a set area. These other things are a bit more minor, so I'm just gonna kind of list it since I don't have much to say. But please make the top of the tavern accessible. Please improve frames. I have a 4070 and a Ryzen 7 5700X, and I am getting 60, if not 40 to 110 FPS. Please make a farming and or foraging owl, and try to find a way to increase the player size, because if possible, I would love to play this with more people. Oh, and please, some of the lines these NPCs say are really weird. Anyways, that's pretty much all for today. This is a different video, mainly because I somehow ruined 8 hours of footage. I don't know anyone else who has that magical ability. This game was fun. It's $15 if you want to get it. It's on Steam. I'm sure by the time this video is out, there's a good chance it's on sale, and if not, wait literally 2 more weeks for the winter sale. It will probably be on sale then, hopefully, maybe at least a couple dollars, surely. But if not, it's still a really fun game. I want to thank you guys for the support recently. YouTube's been a smidge slow, but honestly, it doesn't really bother me. I've still been having a lot of fun. I'm just out here living my best life. So I just want to say thank you. This YouTube stuff is awesome. It's given me some really cool opportunities. I've gotten to try out some games I probably would have never have played because of it. And I just want to say thank you. This game I know isn't VR, and I probably haven't posted a VR video for 3 weeks now. It's hard out here, man. Jose, my dedicated VR bitch, I love you, Jose. His headset broke, and so it's a little hard right now, especially because I wanted to play both Battle Talent VR and Ancient Dungeon VR, and possibly some Contractors again. But now I can't, so I'm kind of in a, I'm stuck in a hard place. Hopefully everything gets figured out, but yeah, man, thank you so much. This is awesome. YouTube is great. You guys are awesome. I just want to say thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye.